Everyone was waiting for this patch. The Cypher and Harbor buffs are finally here, alongside some nice fade nerfs and user interface rework. The brand new skins Abyssal will be out very soon too. Let's dive into all of this juicy content. After hearing players complain about the new user interface, Valorant developers decided to go back to the former one-click access interface, with small icons like these. Looks way better than before if you ask me. Let's now dive straight into the long-awaited Cypher buffs. First, take a look at what the developers say in the PBE patch notes. Quote, "The changes below are meant to address the predictability of Cypher's trapwire setups, as well as the lack of reward for pulling off his ultimate, paired with some quality of life improvements. We hope to open new trapwire setups and mix up known play patterns. Neutral theft is slightly more accessible, and the second reveal ping should add more pressure on the enemy. Cypher mains, get out there." Cypher's trapwire length has been drastically improved, going from 1000 to 1500. Because these numbers are difficult to understand, here are some pictures to help you figure out what difference it's actually making. A pretty big one when it comes to creating new kill setups and staying unpredictable when defending a site. This is a great way to buff Cypher as a sentinel, but it feels like the Moroccan agent still lacks stalling potential. To address this, we think that bringing back the slow effect in his cages would make a nice difference in helping Cypher mains get easier value on defense. But his trap was not the only ability of Cypher that has been buffed. His ultimate receives a great change. Cypher's hat now has a longer throwing range, from 1200 to 1800. Here's a clip to illustrate it. Neutral theft will now also reveal twice the enemies with a 4-second delay between pings. This will help your allies to figure out where the enemies are moving to and potentially help you chase them. They also remove the time restriction, preventing Cypher to throw his hat on older corpses. You will now be able to cast your ultimate ability on the last second of the round, even if the enemy has been killed at the start of the round. Super useful for lurking and getting information mid or late round. Riot improved some quality of life aspects of Cypher, such as the yellow silhouette used for the spy cam and neutral theft, helping you better distinguish the yellow silhouette from an enemy. It sometimes was problematic when fighting, as the tag was making it very difficult. Plus, your allies' abilities will no longer destroy Cypher's traps. We're glad to see that it is finally fixed now. We'll have to wait and see how this buff affects the agent and if Riot will decide to make additional changes to his kit. Stay tuned on the Esports driven channel. We'll make Cypher guides on every single map very soon. Without further ado, let's switch to the nerfs Fade just received with this 5.10 PBE patch. As predicted, her prowers were targeted by Valorant developers. They were too oppressive and extremely annoying to play against. Let's take a look at what the dev team has to say about it. Quote, "Fade's prowlers have been a versatile and difficult to play against ability that we're looking to sharpen with these changes. The duration changes encourage Fade to be more deliberate in the areas that she chooses to sweep, while the other tweaks to the ability are meant to help enemies on the counterplay side of things. The duration of the prowlers has been reduced from 3 to 2.5 seconds. The delay on bite after reaching a target has increased from 0.4 to 0.6 seconds. The near sight effect duration has been reduced from 3.5 to 2.75 seconds. The hitbox has also been improved. We'll need to test it out to figure out what that actually means." Her ultimate ability Nightfall also received a cost increase, going from 7 to 8 ultimate points. You'll see it less often in your games, which is very nice. We are happy about these changes. Fade will remain a very versatile and strong initiator agent on most maps. Her prowlers will be easy to counter but still very effective to clear contested areas. But Fade and Cypher weren't the only ones to receive some changes. Let's now take a look at what Valorant devs changed to Harbor's kit by giving him one more cascade charge. Quote, "Harbor abilities all make a healthy round impact, but we saw some players new to Harbor not using their abilities enough and feeling too constrained. We hope these changes make it easier for players to hit the ground running with Harbor and for skilled Harbor players to achieve more flexibility when controlling the map. Further chamber nerfs will come in the next few weeks. We'll keep you posted on that." Before taking a look at the brand new Absol skin line, let's check out the last gameplay system chat update. Quote, "We're launching a new feature to begin muting players in chat who send disruptive text messages in-game. Interventions for disruptive text will now be applied sooner rather than later, meaning that inappropriate behavior in chat will be detected and punished a lot quicker than before, which is good to know. On the bug fix side, some minor Astra, Chamber, Neon, and Harbor bugs have been fixed. We will link the full patch notes below if you want to check everything out for yourself. Let's now deep dive into the brand new Valorant skins, Abyssal. It looks like the Abyssal skin line is going to feature the Guardian, the Phantom, Spectre, Sheriff, and Melee. These skins look really cool with their underwater look. It looks like you can even see some of the coral reef in some of the designs. Let us know what you guys think about these leaks, and as soon as any footage comes out, we will cover it here on Esports Driven. If you're struggling in ranked right now, check out our last guide where we break down how to avoid loss streaks. Click on the screen right now to keep improving in Valorant.